You niggas is good.
I ain't got that.
Look, trust me, you got two.
Man, I had to break down and get mine too.
Finish your food.
This is
I had to break down and get mine too. Did you put weed in shit? Oh my god.
Did you put weed in it?
Is that what I'm talking about?
I went and got a shot.
And you injected in chicken? In a fish?
So that's it. So
You injected it in a fish? You put the Pfizer COVID vaccine in the fish.
Keep talking. I got money.
This was shoot, but
I can Johnson.
Yeah. This fish is good as hell, but if I get sick, I'm gonna fuck you up.
You won't get sick. Actually, you have about 100 hours. I'm trying to tell you.
Man,
She will
don't.
stick to you
I
everywhere
don't
you
trust
go.
Johnson & Johnson. He said, I ain't got no money. Not with Johnson & Johnson. They recalled that. Where'd you get it from?
all right, so
Just have to leave it.
He ain't gonna get fucked up.
I just have to leave it.
No, bro.
We kept trying to think about what you would eat.
What you mean I eat everything? I know I look like this, but I eat everything.
Everybody, wow.
I'm
Oh,
serious.
you see the compliments you just gave us? I never look like this. What's going on, man?
go.
Why I think like old people don't eat?
Right.
Those are people that eat the most.
Well, you right here.
Okay, I'm sitting down.
No, this is mine. You right here. Give me.
Can I get a cup? No, I don't think it's no more. I don't think it's no more cups.
Fish burger. Hey, man. We in here celebrating.
I just got it.
What do you say?
You probably made a wise choice. He over here joking and he put the COVID vaccine in his fish. I
COVID.
already ate it, so.
COVID.
COVID. It's like these are the COVID.
Man,
Double mic.
traveling during COVID was fire.
Bro,
Yes.
you had a whole plane to yourself?
Home plane, chilling.
Oh, wow.
Then everybody want to start back traveling. I could have got a PPP money and all this and that.
Wait. You know they created a new PPP task force. They started sending out letters to people.
For real?
Yes, they say that if you don't return the money because they don't have proof to people with businesses, that they will start taking criminal
They
action.
better not send me no love.
We're gonna edit that out. You ain't really gonna put your
I got a
there.
business. I had to look. I was struggling. I needed all my money went to my business. Hey, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
It's like if you
back
got
it
a
up, you
business,
good. It's some
and you
people that
didn't-
ain't never had no business.
Yeah, it's people that's in the hood that ain't got no business claiming and getting $20,000 and shit.
40,000.
Yeah. Like your boy, from Pretty Ricky.
Oh, Pleasure P.
Yeah, this nigga.
And you see he got shot over it too, though. That was crazy.
It's one in the back.
And they shot him after they had already seized his assets.
What?
That boy playing feet crazy though.
He was. That change was ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
But that's good. You just
That
don't
my
even
own girl baby daddy though.
My regards.
I knew it was coming. It's real about the music though. She started asking me about Rez doing something like, don't ask me nothing about Rez doing no song with him. Like, no. He ain't nothing to do with it. He's been trying to find any way to get back on.
Yeah, we're trying to resurrect his career. He just need to let it stay in the grave. Who's couple with?
Who mine? I go to that shit.
So in here drinking lean.
That's
That's what it look like, right?
Oh, that what's nice. Wasting my wine, bro.
That liquid heroin.
Can you drink it? The red one? Wine is looking like why you call it that? Oh, lean. I said wine. I was about to say, you about to put me on something.
Nah, lean. You know that though, right?
Yes, I was drinking on it.
I said, yeah, lean is.
I'm telling you.
I ain't asked,
I don't think I know.
I
What's your
reduced
name?
it.
Cut? don't think they have no.
Ask
I
Jay
don't
Fresh
think they have
about
no.
ask Jay Fresh what about lean, you know, about you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I be down there doing stuff with them, but I never seen them drink lean and that.
Yeah,
You drink wine and like, you know, and other stuff. You drink, you know, it's not, so like, you know,
I get enough.
everybody know about
They
sex.
they go in the back.
When you talk, you said, "Yeah, you wanna know where that got started from?" I'm like, "How?" He said that they had a big heroin problem down there. And when people couldn't get heroin, that's what they started doing.
Okay.
So that's how it got popular and stuff.
Amazing, bro. I might be there.
So I'm like, man, that's crazy.
That is. That's the best.
But he said, he ain't that's why he was like, man, you don't do that. He said, that's some junkie stuff. Man, I'm gonna have this water in the cooler, so this thing ice cold. Yeah, good boy. But it,
Please don't. Please don't.
Alright.
Don't ruin it.
What? Don't ruin it.
So, he's always running. Diverse universe.
No validation, I'm talking myself. Don't need no one just myself. Baby, I'm dead on myself. Sorry, I do not need help. Call me LeBron when I'm in the clutch. Y'all niggas faking, they talking too much. You should keep your mouth shut. Nigga, untouchable. They get too lit. That's why I'm fucking with a purpose. Nigga, can't stop me.
Which one you not? The white one? Yeah.
Very good.
This is jump shot. This is why
No, it's not. It's cool.
I'm froze on the
You
floor.
like it? I like it. The white one is straight like red wine.
red wine.
Niggas don't see how I'm spinning. Niggas don't see how I'm spinning. Baby, I wanna dance, forget what they say.
Cool, we still gonna lie?
No, I'm a boss by the way that I walk, by the way that I talk. That's a million on dance.
What you saying, just listen.
She get the pic, no catch. She see me pick, cause I'm catfish. No, I can't hit, cause she just chopsticks. I'ma show up with the chopsticks. I'ma show up got a big stick. You go to crew, tryna get rich.
Every time I see that,
I said, let's get wet like we get wet. I just started doing it. You know, I've been tired.
I get that a lot.
She get the pic, no cash.
Whatever you ready to say, rock with.
Somebody waste the what? And you mad too, whoever did it, I ain't right.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we don't waste them. Who wasted it? Yeah, this is the only picture I've ever seen in my mom. You know how to do pregnant? She was pregnant? She said no. No, she's very my cousin.
I don't know why I thought it was some sauce.
I've never seen my mom pregnant before. She just showed me this picture.
Not yet. It's about to though. Should do it now.
Hey, you just changed some.
I do it.
Like what just changed? Yeah.
Cut off. But they had this big old spotlight on it. I think they were recording the whole time, but it
Oh yeah, we been recording. I just need that little piece recording too.
what's going on?
This man.
You got the new one? You got the new one? Oh, he changed it. I think you can share it with me. I don't know how that works. You can, because Adam did it with me, but here. Oh, the CD. Oh, yeah. I'm a little slow.
But it's the east side.
Wait, I can't see that far away.
Rolling through the east side. I-20, east side, Cadillac, alright. Oh niggas, my niggas, who fucking with us? Nobody. Key sweat, I sing to her, she ride for me, bring to her. Other hoes, not fake to her. Other hoes, she queen to her. Started from the bottom to the neck, she fucking with a starter, you a bitch. Gotta be the man to be the man. Can't be the nigga, you a bitch. Heard these niggas wax, saying listen to my raps. Listen to the raps, man, all these niggas shit. I remember sitting in the room with Greg Street, thinking how you signing off niggas like this. Trying to take it all back, nigga, this my shit. Every song my song, nigga, this my shit. Man, a nigga hungry, boy, I'm trying to eat. I'ma clean the plate, bite down on the dish, bite down on the bitch. When a nigga really wants to down on the bitch. When a nigga here calling, drink her ass down like a fucking alcohol. Coolest nigga in the end, she ever get to talking, yeah. Rolling through the east side. Rolling through the east side. Rolling through the east side. On my way to you. 88, 45 on the dial. They play love song. She hit my phone. Try to swing my way. Riding the back streets, shawty wanna fuck me in the backseat. Saying that she wanna dig that way. Singing out the song like she was Backstreet. Got a rello to mellow to move. Smoke once, fuck once, go get some food. Smoke twice, so hot, it's a wet to a minute. Deep end, just float in the pool. I can put you on some new things. Matter of fact, I can put you on a few things. Digging the pussy, kicking the pussy, push round, baby, this could be a new flame. Shaded ass like a soda though. Me and Lana D for Panola though. Right friend with my little too. Matter of fact, tell them all fall through.
Who just went to the Patriots and just throw it out there?
He said, hey, you know who's throwing the ball deep though.
Hey. You said what happened, dear?
Patriots don't eat.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We don't know.
What's
Oh,
up?
no, you don't have enough time to watch
Yeah,
it,
I'm
so
on.
not really.
He said he want the deep ball. It's like,
Gosh.
that ain't Cam, that ain't Lamar Jackson.
Diverse universe?
It's like, what, Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson.
Whoa.
Well, Julio, cause he said he want a quarterback with a big arm that can throw the deep ball.
And you don't think that Cam can throw?
They ain't Cam game like that. He got like mid range, like cause you know it's about the accuracy when you start throwing that deep ball. Cam ain't never really been accurate on that. Remember what was his name? Was it Kelvin Benjamin? When they had him in the Panthers, that was him and started falling out about it.
I don't know. I think Cam can do that now. I guess Magic Cam.
Oh, you a Patriot fan?
I am.
You just trying to make it work.
Yeah. I need Cam to work. Alright, so
And she don't get what she want, finna make the kind of song. So I'm stick around if you don't want to.
are you ready?
And my feelings scatter off, and I feelings shout it off, and they feelings scatter off, and they feelings shoot it do the dee off, and they feelings they mean to hurt you back off.
Is this new?
Feelings shocking off.
Is this new?
I don't know what's new or yes.
You need to look up the
I
sound
was say I
effects.
figured it was. I was like, I ain't heard that yet.
Hey yo, we're in the building. We're in the building, man. We're back, man. Diverse Universe. Step into the mortal portal. Everything sound good. Breezy, how you feel right now?
I am feeling great.
Miss Bass, welcome. How are you feeling right now?
I'm alive and well, so I'm great.
Kid Money, how you feeling?
That's my name.
I do want to say once again, man, happy birthday to Shot by Allen and Miss Bass, who always keep us together, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Want y'all to love each other. And make sure y'all celebrate y'all birthday up to the fullest, man. It is Gemini season, which means it's a whole bunch of awkwardness.
Don't do that.
Can't
Don't
stand them discomfort.
Don't do that.
Anyway, Kid, man, who do we got in the building?
We got DJ Calvin ATL, aka.
Who we got in the building?
AKA. I call him, you know, what we call him.
Uh-oh.
Calvin the Coordinator. It's my favorite name. I can't call him. I want merch off that name.
Still the name, man. Just long for the Instagram, man. It's a long Instagram name.
How somebody get you to interview? Who like, how is that possible?
Kid Money.
I'm trying to figure this out, man. What time is Kid Money, man?
Give him his props. I think we've been sleeping on Kid. For real.
Huh?
I said I think we've been sleeping on Kid.
Well, but I don't care what you like to call a mattress. This is your work.
Wow.
Yo, he. I don't know. You probably asked this before, but how do you get the name coordinator? Like.
Oh, I put shit together.
Okay, I knew you was gonna say that, but I just wanted to hear you
Yeah,
say
that's
it.
how it come from way back. I always put plays together, so that's where it come from.
Man, I ain't playing with it, man. Let me just dive in this thing, man, because as of lately, man, you've been talking some good stuff, bro. And I've been liking what you've been doing. So I want to ask you, and this is something you're probably not even concerned with, but do you feel like at this point, the work you have put in, and you have put in work, you have done some things that I feel like you don't get recognized for. A lot of people may not know that. Do you feel like the Atlanta culture for where it's going, do you feel like they owe you that to at least give you your flowers, or or is there anything that Atlanta culture owes you?
That's a hell of a question.
Thanks.
Dang, I'm top, man. I just look at it like this, like, you got real Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, the real Atlanta, they know what it is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But then you got the industry Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's why I've been more vocal now, because now I'm looking at it now, the progress that I made in my career, now I'm looking at the next generation.
Okay.
And I want to make sure they're straight and set up in a way where I feel they can keep their integrity and still get the recognition. Because that's why I don't get the recognition, because I got, you know, I'm about my integrity.
Yeah.
I ain't fake. And I could be one of these industry niggas and be big as hell. And I'm not finna do that.
When did you see Atlanta change? Like at what point, or what artist do you think that Atlanta just switched up? Didn't I like that question? I thought it's a fair question.
I think that Atlanta started changing once we became, like, you know, some people might get offended, but when we became the mecca of hip hop.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like where you start feeling like, oh, it used to be where you had to go to New York. And once it became from, you ain't gotta go to New York, now you gotta come to Atlanta, that's when everything changed, because you had this integration in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got so many people moved to from the industry and doing their thing, so they brought some of that slime shit with them. You know, and that's what happened.
Now, when you say slime, that's no pun intended.
Yeah, there ain't no gang shit.
I
I
just really want to put it
slime,
out, yeah.
slimy.
Yeah, slime
You know,
ball. When
yeah,
you
doing some shit
yeah,
like
when you
that.
scheming off
Like,
top.
yeah, like this ain't thugging them like
Yeah.
that. You know, we talking about, you know, people that have been in the industry for years. They saw, oh, Atlanta popping. Let me move down to Atlanta and do my same, you know, lame ass shit. You know, screw artists over and screw DJs over and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more so of people choosing the money over integrity. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have people do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But now, with the independent game doing what it's doing, and people not having to depend on getting a deal to be successful, we finna get the integrity back.
Because like you call the shots.
Yeah, it was like, you ain't gotta sit here and go to a label and kiss their ass and do what they say, how they want you to do it. You ain't gotta do that no more. You do shit the way you wanna do it.
Yeah.
So for the young guys that's coming up, like you talk about the wrong way for them to move, what's the right way for them to like pay homage or just to
Just tap
Great
in.
question.
Just tap in, connect, understand that, like in this day and age, technology is a major factor in music. I mean, like you got social media ways and you got just streaming, all these different formats. But just because we got this stuff, you still got to do the basics. Like you still need to go build a real relationship with DJs, learn who program directors are, you know, go to clubs, learn promoters, all these type of things. Those are the things that are gonna make you successful. You know what I'm
You
saying?
talking, man.
Right.
Hey, so since you're speaking on relationships, I do want to speak on something. I want to make sure I'm right. I got a fuzzy memory sometimes. I remember pulling up to this house. And tell me if I'm right, I could be wrong.
Mhm.
And I swear I think he was like, you know, Jeezy Mama or something like that. Am I right or wrong? It was like, I think it was like Young Jeezy Mama or something like that. I might be wrong.
When was this?
This was a long time ago. Like he was doing like pressing up some CDs and he was like this going like Jeezy Mama or something like that. But I was just trying to see how them relationships, how you be getting them. I don't remember if that was the right one.
I don't think it was Jeezy Moon.
It was
But it might have
somebody-
been somebody I was doing something for somebody's mother. An artist mom, I think. But it
That's
is what
dope
it is.
alone. Like that's dope as like you're doing something for an artist.
I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to remember who it was, but it's like it's a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
Say for instance, like Miss Erica. Miss Erica is someone who worked with like CTE and Def Jam.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking who it was. And her son, she had a son with hip hop sense. You know, that man is Kanye West.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So being one of her favorite DJs opened the door for me to do a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? It ties me in with a lot of people. So it's just in who you know and how you treat people. Treat people with respect. See, I call like Miss Erica. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
That's important.
yeah, so I mean, she plugged me in a light. That's all it is, you know. But people be arrogant. They can say, "Oh, I'm DJ Calvin. I'm on these radio stations. I'm this and this," and piss the wrong person off, and don't build a relationship.
And why I do want to know why do you think that, you know, I'm not throwing no salt on other DJs, but why do you think that other DJs don't get as far as they get? Do they need big artists to make it, or they just not putting in work?
A lot of people got to decide what they want to do. You know, like, do you want to be a DJ because you love the music, or you want to be a DJ because you want to be famous?
Facts.
If you want to be a DJ because you want to be famous, then you ain't going to go far. Because that shit going to piss you off, because being a DJ, you're going to get shitted on. You ain't going to get paid what you're supposed to get paid. You know, it's just all that's part of the game. Every DJ got the same story. You know what I'm saying, in the beginnings. And if you want to do it for the love, you're not going to survive that. You're going to be like, man, why go get a job, make more money than this?
And when it comes to somebody like DJ Shawty Rock, DJ Funky, I always wonder, like, how did you even get within it, like, with them like that?
Chop Funky, by the way.
OG Funky, man. They're like a big brother. Like, Funky just cool like that. It's the same thing, just going up, pulling up on people, having conversations. Like, when I was first getting started, I used to just be out here on my own, and I see Funky everywhere. Like, I remember one concert, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get in, and I just seen Funky, and Funky like, man, just get your ass in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just is what it is. And then me and Shawty Rock, we just like brothers, you know what I'm saying? We came out around the same time doing things, so we always been tight.
Hey, so do you feel like most artists have like forgot about the DJ? Cause you know, like if we get into, I'm sorry, I'm finna show my age around here. I love hip hop, and we know this started with the MC rapping about how dope
The DJ was.
the DJ was. The whole night you would spit about how fire your DJ was. But now we at a point that your DJ is talking before your song about how dope the artist is.
Yeah, because it's a different game. It's a lot of money came into rap.
Yeah.
And more people want the MC. The MC is the popular person, you know, the master of ceremony, you know. the fly swag type person. So that was just evolution right there.
Yeah.
That was
So that was bound to happen.
Yeah, that was just bound to happen. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just every great artist still got a DJ in their corner.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, cause a DJ see things that an artist can't see. And they hear things the artist can't hear. You know, cause you busy being an artist. The DJ is the one with the with the music, looking at the crowd, trying to figure out what the crowd like, don't like. Cause come on, man, every artist swear everything they do fire.
I didn't even know, and I want you to correct me on this one because I don't know. Because I ain't never been that far up, but you have. So when you're on tour, do the artists have all of the songs that they're going to do? Or like, are you just reading the crowd like,
It just depends.
bow?
It just depends. Like, I'll tell you a good time,
Story time.
where like, it just was just like whatever. Me and Gorilla Zoe was like in
Hands up, each one. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on.
Salt Lake City, Utah, and shit, Zoe was in his vibe or whatever, and he was just like, "We're gonna play this." I'm like, okay, but when he got up there, it went a whole nother way.
The vibe was different.
Yeah, so as you go on, most artists, they know if they feeling something different, they know, oh, at least gotta say something to trigger the DJ. So I might switch the songs, but I'm gonna say something to, let you know. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be a situation where I might go up there and I might do a set, just a DJ set. And we might be thinking the crowd gonna be this kind of crowd, and I can go back and say, oh nah, dog, it's this type of crowd. You have to go do these records.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So,
And they gotta trust that because again, like y'all literally just looking, because as an artist, speaking as an artist, you don't really get a chance to look at the crowd, which be our mistake. Like, cause sometimes you may be hyped the whole night, and then you up there, you got ladies, and you just like, oh.
bro, I did this show with Rest, man, and
like how you said that. Oh.
like Red Rocks, that's Denver, Colorado. Red Rocks is like a famous venue. It's almost 10,000 people. If you sell it out, they put your name on the rock. It's all this legendary shit.
Oh.
Rest sold it out, shit going crazy. And y'all know PNB Rock.
Yes.
So, we are there, I'm doing what I normally do, go do my little sound thing and make sure everything's straight and shit. And then we noticed like, oh nah, this a real Rush crowd right here.
Oh.
Like this shit, like they all here for Rush. Like they ain't here for no other shit. And we were trying to tell them like, look, bro, you might want to just, do your song that they know and get off the stage. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up with
This
the
hit
stick.
crowd.
Bruh, he wasn't trying to, you PNB Rock. So I was like, okay, we're gonna see the PNB Rock. And man, went out there doing his little set, they started booing.
Oh man.
They started booing, but see, that's not taking their advice. You see what I'm saying? That's being so full of yourself. Like, I'm this. Like, look, man, shit, I can tell you one thing about it, especially being on the road with Rush. When Rush do his shows for him, like it ain't about nobody else. So 99% of the time, the people don't want to hear nobody but him anyway. The last show we did before the pandemic, they damn near about to go off on me. The DJ. They felt like they was goddamn listening to the DJ too long. Like that, look, Calvin, we know you here, Rest here.
Right.
We want Rest. It's a little promo I put up when they saying we want Rest. Like nah, they were telling me like yeah, we want Rest.
Like, stop that.
Like we don't want to hear these other records. We want Rest now. So I was just like, hey man, you gotta listen to the crowd, give the crowd what they want,
Before we speak, I know we about to go in deep on
Go
the rest
down,
of
man.
it.
Go
Before
down.
we do, I'm finna go on the Calvin the coordinator name. So let me go with point of view. I was at Trax. I was sitting there, and I see a group of 3 niggas walk in. And it was goddamn Travis Porter. And I just kept saying, how does he do that? Before, after that, Bankroll Fresh about to come in. Either that part, I don't think I was there for it. With the Bankroll Fresh. I don't think it happened yet.
Yeah,
I think I was out.
Yeah, you weren't that kid, man.
But it was just shocking to me though, cause like this is pretty much Griffin. You know, like anything
Bro,
down
time
that
out.
area, I just be like, how do you get an artist like them to go to motherfucking little ass tracks?
But that's just from the, like I said, a relationship. Like I've been working with Trevor Porter from the beginning. Like CEO Charlie, a lot of people don't know CEO Charlie used to work with Soldier Boy. He had like a show they were building called Spit Your Game. He was following Soldier Boy around doing these little like webisodes. You know, when it was early in YouTube and stuff, they were doing that together. You know, I know Soldier Boy say he the first at everything.
He does.
And Charlie was the one doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Soldier Boy got to a certain level and figured, I don't need you no more or whatever.
Yeah.
So Charlie found Travis Porter. And shit, Trevor Porter just cool as hell. 3 cool ass dudes. I call them the Beastie Boys of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell you some old school. Like they just some party kids, black boy, white boy swag,
Marketing
mix
was
match
genius.
shit, just have fun. I just like, man, I just love these fucking kids, man. Like, you know, so we did our thing, and I could always get them to pull up anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because they know like the work we put in. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. Same thing with Bankroll Fresh. You know, I still remember first playing his songs. His cousin Trez ain't said to him, like, man, my cousin, he fire.
Yeah.
I'm playing it at the pizza bar, like, damn. But they fucking with this shit. And he just like, man, thank you, man. You know, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was always like that.
That's
Yep.
dope, man. Give me, okay, so what is what is one artist that you happen to work with that you was just like, you had to keep telling yourself like, damn, this right here go. Like, what is one artist that did that? Because I know you work with so many, so I'm sure everybody don't get you that way. But what is one artist that made Calvin a little?
But you like, damn.
Yeah, like
You know he gonna blow up.
Yeah, like this is history.
Man, that'd be rest though.
That's hard.
That'd be rest because the same thing, like tracks, is like down, you know, you say Griffin, but there's another spot before that should do Southside Steve.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I brought Rush down there, and it was maybe like, it was a slow night. But we were doing a showcase, and I was, you know, getting ready to play Rush music. You know, the artists talk before they perform or whatever. And he said, if you haven't been alive, make some noise. And everybody's still talking, drinking, whatever. Ain't paying no attention. And then Rush just stopped, like, nah, wait a minute. I said, you happy to be alive. At that time, his grandfather was in the hospital and stuff. So he just started going off. Like, man, y'all can move, you're alive, you breathing, this and this. And then my grandfather fights for his life, you know. He just keeping it real. And he was just like, man, I'm going to ask this shit again. Now, you happy to be alive, make some noise. And everybody turned up. And I was just like, oh, nah. I said,
He ain't
nah.
taking what just they want to
I
get.
said, this the motherfucker right
Yeah.
here. I was like, this the one. That's why I gave him the name Young Neo.
Okay,
Right
one.
there. Cause he the one. And I was like, shit. That like, I never let nobody tell me about Rush after that.
Yeah.
I knew it. I was just like, cause I knew his work ethic, the shit that he be doing on his own, trying to figure it out. Then I was just like, man, he just need a little help. Like, soon as shit go the way he needed to go, it's over with. And that's what happened. As soon as everything aligned, like, and I mean, this shit started aligning, like, when he said, fuck it, I'm gonna drop a song every fucking week. That's when everything started aligning, cause every song just kept getting better and better,
Yeah.
and the views kept going up, and then he dropped this song called Goodbye, and it was about his girlfriend. About him finding out his girlfriend was a prostitute.
God damn.
And I was like, bro, this sound like,
How would you? Wow.
yeah, this sound like a rap Adele. Like you know how Adele sound like when she
Yeah.
rapping about her dude?
Yeah. Hey.
When
Hey.
she
Yeah.
singing about her dude, like, that's how Rebel sound rap though. Like, it was like, it made you feel like, man, you wanna what? And I was like, man, I said to my partner Sin in Paris, and he did a blog on him. He kind of like the Eminem of Atlanta, and it started blowing up in Paris and blowing up in Belgium, and it was over with after that. You You know what I'm saying? He finally got an audience that understood what he was doing, and it's like everything just started blowing up. Like then, like when he took his little partnership deal with Columbia, Russ was already on himself. His songs was gonna go platinum anyway, on his own. You see what I'm saying? So that'll be the one out of everybody. It'll be Russ.
Shot by Allen is the nigga. Sorry. Shot by Allen is that nigga, bruh. Shot by Allen is that nigga. I don't even know if you got the waters to be cold at, but I'm not gonna question you.
They got the ice cold water, man.
I'm telling you, you just can't even get no better than this right here. Alright, man, like, first of all, this I want to start with Russ. Russ get a hard time on the website. Why do you think Russ get?
He used to get a hard time.
Yeah. Things are different now, but like it's like whatever he do in the interview.
We had a tour, the ass whooping tour.
What's the ass whooping tour?
When everybody was talking that shit about Russ, they had to go meet Russ one-on-one.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. I'm all ears, sir.
Does this involve Makai?
Yeah, see, like the thing is, everybody think like when Russ like, and they'll say, oh, yeah, Russ will get his friends to do this and this.
Oh.
Nah, Russ gonna go check you himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna pull up on you. Like everybody got their crews, but Russ gonna pull up on you and ask you face to face, what's up with this? You know, and you got your opportunity to have that talk right then, and then if not, you gonna do what he gotta do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then the team gonna, come on, man, you gonna ride with your squad. You know what I'm saying? So everybody talk all that big boy shit, but at the end of the day, wasn't nobody doing shit. And that's why that shit stopped. Cause it was just hate. We just hating.
Yeah. Cause
they didn't understand why this kid can sit here and do this and sell millions of records on his own, but I can't. That's all it is.
Everything he said in that, I want to say that Joe Budden. Everything he said around that time of that interview. This when the Yachty thing happened. This that thing when he was basically saying, you know what I mean, like to actually, you have your own. Yeah, you make it. People's talking about it now, or people gave him so much junk about it then.
Yeah.
And you been there the whole time, like.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, 'cause people know everything he was saying was right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to do that shit, but they just couldn't admit. They look at it it is what it is. Like how that white boy do it.
Yeah.
The white boy do it with this shit.
They be doing the same thing now.
I don't understand. I don't understand in music. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you making real music. That's why you don't understand it.
Yeah.
His shit don't sound like everybody else.
He isn't white though.
Nah, he's Sicilian.
Yeah.
But,
whoa, boy, they don't know why.
And you already know how they is.
You don't blood, ain't no Sicilian
already. They gangsta already.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
why
like,
blood.
and I mean, man, he very competitive and, bruh, he not with no bullshit, you know? And that's all they just found out.
Shout out to Griffin, man. Y'all in here repping Griffin, man. Why? Have you ever worked with Jody Breeze?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Why do Jody Breeze get a hard time? I'm a Jody Breeze fan, man.
Look.
Why nobody don't be loving Jody Breeze? Jody Breeze is the guy.
Jody Breeze get a hard time because he just like, to me, they like almost like the same with Russ.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say like gangster shit because what I'm learning is it ain't about just being gangster. It's just about being a real person. Jody Breeze is a real individual.
Yeah.
And he one of the most realest person I ever met. The funny part, I just had a thing where I was just telling him that. I was like, because I looked at a post he made, and I was like, bro, you just one of the realest people. Like, you don't be in nobody else shit. You handle your own business. You move the way you want to move. That motherfucker be in Chicago, you won't know it. He be in Miami, you don't know it.
Yeah. Like,
because he be to himself. He just handle his own business, put his music out for his people, for the people who fuck with his music, and go on by his day. He ain't trying to do no extra shit. And that's another reason why people don't like him. Cause they want that other shit. They want some drama to go on. They want it to be like, oh, what's up with you and Jeezy? What's up with, you know, you and Nick? You know, man, nah, bro, ain't with all that shit. That's why I fuck with Jordan, man.
That nigga official.
Mm-hmm.
Good. time. Nigga move different, man. Hey, I don't know about y'all, but listen, man. You can't talk about, you know what I mean, the winning team without talking about Shaq and Kobe. So, I just got to talk about it, bro. You J-Tez, bro. If you can give me one, what was one great memory? Because y'all two work super well together.
Yeah, man. J-Tez, man, like my little brother.
Yeah, y'all work super well together, man. First of all, what like helped that chemistry? Like, cause y'all had did I say that word right there? Chemistry.
J-Tez just like one of the first artists I found like through like the showcase.
South.
Nah, it was somewhere else. It was somewhere on the north side. But I just like, there was a partner of mine, and we was out, and I was just like, bro, that nigga, he fire. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like J-Tez is just a gifted individual. I always felt like that. I still feel like that he a genius to me, you know? And I guess that's what made us, like, click so well. You know what I'm saying? And he a country boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm originally from Augusta. I'm country too, so it just meshed well. You know what I'm saying? And as far as a story, I don't know if it just went.
It's so many.
Yeah, it kind of hard with that, man. I say, man, it probably had to be actually just kicking it in his neighborhood. Like doing one of the events in the neighborhood. Just having everybody in the neighborhood doing stuff like the auntie house and stuff.
That's hard.
Bro, like the ambassador down there, man.
Yeah.
Serious.
What down where?
And
I'm saying, yeah, because there's so many people on that street like believe in him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And behind him and what he do. So that's probably like my best memory of something we done did. All the other stuff is cool, but when it was like family and friends, it's like that's special.
Okay. That real dope. And I felt that for some weird reason. Hey, did y'all feel that in the heart? I felt that. I'm gonna shift it up, cause I ain't playing today. Like these diverse questions coming out, right? So first of all, let me ask you, how do you feel about women today? No, I'm of course.
That's such
Yes.
a broad
Of
question.
course. I mean, like, how do you feel about them today? Like, how do you feel about, you know, the evolution, how women are, you know what I mean, how people.
What you mean?
Elaborate, please.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Elaborate.
Okay.
You mean like the hip hop or what?
No.
Like artists?
No. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So I have a text, and somebody sent this to me. It's really dope, and I really didn't know how to feel about it. And it says, "I have been married. I am 28 years old. I have been married to this man for 5 years, and we have a child that is 3. I feel uncomfortable that he comes home to me every night. That he is not cheating, and I have never heard about no suspicious stories. I kind of feel like he's less of a man because I don't feel like anybody else want him, or he don't want anybody else.
Oh my God, she's lost it.
I want to know how you feel about that. And I know that was
All right.
random, but I
Okay.
just needed your help.
All right, so this is what I feel about that.
Tell me, coordinate.
I talk about this shit all the time.
Yeah, I know you do.
The problem is, it's the damn reality shows.
Okay.
And the shade room.
Social media.
And all that bullshit. All that bullshit that you put in your head. Like, that's why she feel like that. Because she see her program looking at dramas. And the problem is she not getting no drama at home, so she feels that something is wrong.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah,
For the people in the back.
Yeah, it's your subconscious.
She's agreeing a little bit too much, bro.
Yeah, it's subconscious. Subconsciously. Like if you look at all these reality shows and all this shit, all it's showing you is that guess what? It's gotta have drama. Because guess what? I'm gonna go a little further. You can't get on the show. Say like if you get on the show, like a reality show, like Love and Hip Hop or shit like that, and you have your season. If your season doesn't, if your characters don't have enough drama in it, you get canceled. You see what I'm saying? So it's promoted. It's promoted that you have these drama, these scandals, shit like this, and subconsciously they're saying, "Oh, cause this get viewers," but subconsciously you're showing people this is how we're supposed to be in a relationship. This is the definition of a successful relationship. So now she's at home like, damn. My husband just going, he not doing none of that shit. Something wrong. Is there something wrong with me? She probably thinking something wrong with herself and him. although she texts you like that, but 9 times out of 10, if you ask her, like if her friends ask her or something, she probably thinking something wrong with herself as well. And it's all
Dr. Coordinator! Damn, that was.
I can't wait to post stuff
Ladies,
like
how you
this.
feel about what Dr. Coordinator just.
Y'all
What
just
he's
put out there.
saying is making total sense. I completely agree. I think social media and the shows that we watch, not for me personally, but I do watch those type of shows, and I'm like, damn, this shit interesting, this juicy and stuff like that.
Kind of shit.
But on her part, I would never think any. I'm happy my husband coming back home and I ain't got to deal with the shit they dealing with on TV. Like, no, that's.
Bass?
I mean, I agree, like 100%. And learning that you do have a son, like, does that contribute to like your image now? Like knowing that you on the road and different things like that. Like, what kind of man are you trying to show him or want to show him to be?
Yeah, good dude. Like, so, I mean, he's just like one now, so it ain't.
That's the best.
We're
age.
starting now. Like,
That's all he doing is say, no, I just told you.
Yeah,
I tell
you
you,
did.
no.
Wait a minute, wait. What I just missed?
What?
What did we just jump? You say kid? Man, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Hey, when your homeboy been kicking it with you and then he found out something new.
Talking about it's
Right,
not just
yeah.
talking
Bro,
about
you
in
in that
the
job
next
no
2
more?
years.
Bro, you
Man,
left?
year.
Bro! Bro, you got promoted?
So it's like, it's kind of like, I know what the road I have to be, but that's not my fear. My fear is YouTube and like I say, TV and all this stuff. Like, what's that new show? Jocelyn. Y'all seen Jocelyn?
Yeah, she like
Cabernet,
training
Cabernet, I think.
So me and my girl's like, oh, you gotta see this. You gotta come watch this. It's Jocelyn. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And I sat there and I was just confused as fuck. Like they're trying to dance like, you know, stripper dance. Then they get mad at each other. Everybody fighting. So I'm like, okay, where did the fight come from?
And why can't you leave?
And it's just like, what, like, why are y'all fighting? Like, and now they got to the point, you don't even have a reason to fight. You just fight and show your titties.
But that's what you were saying. If that's not what we seeing on TV or what everybody wants to watch, like her show was canceled. That's
And that,
it,
like, then they said, like, it was like the number one on her network, the number one show. And I'm like, I had to tell my girl, I'm just like, babe, look, you know, all they doing here is fighting, showing titties. Like, this shit really got
Titties
no,
just coming out.
nothing. This has no substance at all. And then she thought about it and she was just like, yeah, I watched another episode after you said that, I couldn't watch it no more.
Oh wow.
And I was just like, yeah, like, what is substance in this? Like, what is this doing? What is this showing? Like, what is this trying to do to you? You know what I'm saying? I feel that everything gets made for a reason. You know, you look at the kids now, like I'm saying, we're talking about the Cocomelon.
Yeah.
Man, kids on that shit, they learning though. And it's just repetitive. You know, it's repetitive. The songs are the same, different messages. It's the same shit with this goddamn reality TV.
Yeah.
It's the same shows
Program.
getting you the same messages over and over, so it's telling you to act ignorant and stupid. And what are people doing?
Which is exactly why she thinking like that.
Yeah, hey, ignorant and stupid.
I think she's being honest, and there's more women that act the way she thinks. And I think, because it's like so many women out here that you ain't fucking with these niggas because it's always something, you always moving the goalposts. Because it used to be, if you don't stay with your mama, you know what I mean, boom. Or you don't got your own ride, okay, boom. So you go get your own house, you go get, you know what I mean, you gotta have a better job. You go get a better job, now you gotta buy me a Birkin. What? You gotta buy me a body. Like, you know what I mean? It keeps growing and growing to the point that we're never gonna be like, men and women today are just super compatible now. It's never gonna get that way because we always moving the goalposts. So it's just like, with you and like you're in a relationship, for how long you been in a relationship?
Like 2 years now.
First of all, how is it, man? I'm sorry.
Good.
Yeah, man.
But the thing is, so I can't agree with that because
Talk to me.
at the end of the day, you just got
Which part?
on like the saying compatible. You can get there.
Okay.
The thing is, you gotta sit there and figure out what type of person you want.
Okay.
And I think that's what we mess up at. Everybody go date and move real fast. You know what I'm saying? But you're not trying to figure out what this person is. break. That's time.
He said two times. Now a word
No,
for
we
our
still live.
sponsors.
Just kidding. But seriously, like, think about it like this.
My bad.
Think about it like this, right? You got a person who's a hard worker, who just like the basics and okay with the basics. You know what I mean? But you might have a person who like material things that won't like you said, the Birkins and this and that. They not compatible.
Right. And they won't get on the same level.
You see what I'm saying? That person with, and that's why I say that person, because it's like it could go either or. It could be the man or the woman. Like, you got a materialistic dude, you know what I'm saying? That, and this could be the plain Jane woman, and he be trying to, why you ain't this and that, you know? So you got to figure out all these type of things first.
That's true.
And make sure y'all want the same things out of life. Once you get that part, then you good to go. Like, it ain't gonna work. It's gonna be like how you said.
Yeah.
Do this, do that, or do this, or do that. Now it's like a job. Your relationship like a job. That shit ain't even fun. You wake up looking at a meme, just probably gonna ask me for some Gucci shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a dope rap song too.
Like, that how that shit be, man. So nah, man, you just gotta find the balance, you know. And if that person ain't with that, I don't care how much you attracted to them physically, you gotta let that shit go.
Are you a good gift giver?
No.
He
You said it so fast.
No.
It was so fast.
Nah, cause my girl just had her birthday and she was just really telling me, like, look, I don't want no, look, I ain't trying to ask for much, but like Christmas, I don't want like those type of presents. You know,
Wait, what type of presents do you
I don't
get?
even want to talk about it. I mean, shit. That shit, I was just sitting there like on the bed, like, damn, like, thought I did good. You know? Like,
Who do you ask when you go get gifts?
I'm about to figure it out now. But shit, apparently I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Let me put you up on game.
Put you up on game.
No, I'm serious, because everybody's not a good gift giver, and I'm not either. But you just got to start early, right? You don't wait till around Christmas
Did
time.
you give her that phrase?
What? Put you up on game? Talk to me like
Let me
that.
ask a question. No, keep that. Keep that. Let me ask a question. Can you listen to some, no, hold it.
Okay.
Can you listen to somebody if they're not good at the thing that you trying to get better at? Can you listen to them about how to get better?
No, I think it was coming from a woman's kind of perspective.
But she just said she's not a good gift giver.
No, I said I haven't been a good gift giver, but I'm getting better.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear the getting better.
Because
Sorry.
you got that sidetracked by putting you up on game.
You right.
Anyway,
I
the
just heard
perspective.
You right.
I think something that might help is when you start early. You don't wait till Christmas or a few weeks before your birthday or her birthday, but you like notice if she's scrolling and looking at something on Instagram and she's like, "Oh, I like this," or you go and look at something like, "Hey, do you like that?" And if she say yeah or no, you save it and then you go get it later.
I think
she
you
forgot
gotta
about it.
I think you've been doing great.
She look at too much.
Too much.
Just pick out one
Nah,
or
she
two
look
things.
at
Do you have female friends
Yeah, I got a couple. That's it.
That's good.
with no pass?
Hmm?
With no pass? That's a fair question.
But who's gonna
Yeah.
answer that on camera?
No, no.
No, they just like
Yeah, I'm
genuine
saying,
friends.
yeah.
It's always
He
been
was saying,
friends.
yeah, hey, he get what I'm saying.
Yeah, just
a
always
man
been
thing.
You don't
friends.
never, yeah, that was a
Man,
that was a man talk. So I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, do you ever ask them? Cause I always ask my
yeah.
female friends.
You
I
know
ask
what,
that. I
that's
ask
what
whoever.
I'm about to start doing then, cause I was like, boy, after that birthday talk, but I'm straight though. But the birthday went good.
I'm glad that she said something though. You know how many women suffer in silence?
Oh, she
And
ain't
just
gonna do
collecting
it.
all that stuff that
They need to practice that.
But see, that's the good
Suffering in
thing.
silence.
But see, that's the good thing about my relationship is the fact that when she don't like something, she gonna say that shit.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
And that's what I like.
Yeah.
Like I think people sit there and be quiet on shit, then they take that shit, and then you start building resentment for the person, and y'all ain't trying to be together then. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me there gonna be some shit that I ain't gonna like, then and be like, what? And there gonna be shit she don't like, but get what? You really love each other. You gonna say, okay, I see where you coming from, and adjust.
That's great communication. I really commend y'all on that. That's good.
Can I ask you about the question that I wanted to ask since I've been here.
Let me ask you about the question.
I see, and I always say this because I'm glad I got to freaking just sit and watch.
I never
I
heard
give
you.
I give you so much props for how much respect you was giving certain people, right? Certain people. And I was there. I was literally watching. Like, anywhere you go, whether it's an artist, even they not there or whatever, you're gonna play their record. You're gonna shout them out. You're gonna give them all the praise. Now, the 2 Chainz situation, I was with you on, just because I just watched it. I was just like, I wouldn't even be paying attention to 2 Chainz like that if it weren't for you, because you was really just talking about it even when he was kind of going, you know. Down.
That is the reason why. Sorry.
Yeah.
Work on that one.
So
that's,
yeah,
that's like, shit, man. Come on, man. So many people say that shit. I mean, you gotta look at it. Like, this is like he was Titty Boy at the time.
Yes, sir.
And was making the transition. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it was people used to tell me they didn't like his music and stuff, but I always thought that 2 Chainz was a dope artist. I felt like this nigga fire. You know what I'm saying?
This before Codeine Cowboy?
It's for all that shit.
Okay, yeah, so this is Player Circle.
That's what I'm saying. This is like, yeah, this is like him going into his own lane and stuff. And I started making mixes and stuff where I would just switch his, you know, take his lyrics, put on a different beat, so people somebody can hear it a different way.
That's dope.
But see, when that happened, a lot of niggas in the West End was like, damn, that nigga do be spitting. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's when I knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this nigga fire. And then we did a video mix that shit, niggas really started going crazy over. And, you know, I always, like you said, Kid Money, you know, you was there. I always been a big supporter of him and all this type shit. But I felt like when I made that post, like, I've always helped this nigga, never asked this nigga for nothing. I got a beauty shop on Old National. You come there, you shoot a video that I gotta stay at the fucking beauty shop, cancel my whole fucking schedule for the day, so you can do shit at this American Deli, and I ask you to take a picture, and you don't take the picture, and that shit ain't sit right, because I'm like, fuck all this other shit, bro. Like, you on this star shit, and you can't do that star shit with a nigga like me. You know, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. You know, like, I always tell people, the richest people I know don't even do music. So, I ain't even on no money shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just on the principle. And I just started thinking about how this nigga act. And I was like, he really on some Hollywood shit. Like, he carried his whole demeanor, everything, the way he carried himself, he really changed.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And when I couldn't get in contact with him to strain that issue, that's when I put the post up. But after I put that post up, it was so many DJs hit me up that told me how they felt about him. Dang. And I was like, this is fucked up. You know, I'm like, if you did this shit to me, and you do this shit to all these DJs and shit, like, you really lame. Because you a nigga that, bro, you know how that shit feel. It's one thing for an artist to forget a DJ or forget somebody who helped them out. But I mean, 2 Chainz was working his ass off to become 2 Chainz when he was Titty Boy. And Ludacris got jealous one year. And he always had that Luda weekend.
Yeah.
And Luda felt the buzz that he was getting. And he took Player Circle off of the, what's the name? Off of the promo. Because, you know, to kind of slow him down. So you know how that shit feel. You see what I'm saying? You know when flaw shit go on. So these are things that you experience in your life that you shouldn't be this type of person. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know, I told somebody else, like, it ain't no, with me, it ain't no beef or no shit like that. It's more on some understanding. Let's get understanding. Let's get a man-to-man talk. Because the shit I got to say, you really need to listen to and understand. Because as a man, you moving wrong, bro. You moving wrong.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, it's some whole ass shit. You know, if you can say whatever, because my boy ATL Top 20 showed me, like, we tried to kind of respond with a little,
Top 20.
like, yeah, he tried to do like a little, like, response video on his Instagram. Cause you know, I don't even follow the nigga no more and that ain't shit. Cause I don't fuck with no flaw niggas. So it just like, I just like, bruh, you got my number though. Like, you can call me and talk about this shit. It shouldn't even been on no social media or no shit like that. You should have just been a man and had a conversation. You don't feel I'm worthy of a conversation now, nigga? When a nigga had to really go out here and break your shit, first nigga putting your shit on radio and all this shit, like everybody gonna vouch. We just did this shit with DJ Sense. Like I tried to say, man, for drama was fucking with this nigga, you had to fuck with me. You call me mad cause these niggas won't play you on the radio and shit. So this how you do. Man, it's like, bro, that's why you ain't got it right now. It ain't no hate shit, but if you go listen to him, everybody be like, oh, 2 Chainz, oh, this. Like he out the loop now. So then you look at his label, they ain't got nobody. Like, come on, bro.
Man, what's schooling, man?
You
That'd be
tell it too.
disappointment.
Man, I told them boys, give me schooling for 6 months. I take school overseas. But that way he's supposed to be at. And this man will come back big as fuck. Cause they don't know what to do.
Yeah. Schooling to get away from the South, the West Side.
At the end of the day, bro, this one of the biggest artists. You got one of the biggest artists in Atlanta. This kid schooling, everybody use his style.
Everybody uses style.
Everybody use his style.
Everybody capitalize,
but y'all can't get it together.
That's hard.
But the people that you need, think about it, but the people that you need in your circle, because like I said, it ain't just me. It's other people. Like, I'm not going to say their names, you know what I'm saying, because they call me in private. But there's a bunch of people that call me, they were like, bro, they could never support them the same way again. So it's like when you lose key people like that keep growing, then what? Because I'm still growing.
Yeah.
I'm still, like I said, I got Russ doing what he do. I assist with Young Blue. I assist with Bia, and with Lil TJ, Polo G. I got Lil Boss, Charlamagne the God artist. Like, I'm still DJ Calvin. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what I do still works.
Yeah.
And it's still on the billboard. I'm still posting numbers. You feel me? Like, that's the difference. Like, what your shit? Because with the machine that you got label deals and all this shit, bro. Boy, y'all supposed to be through there.
Yeah, facts.
Where the records?
Who all you got over there?
You got a team. You got the Real University. It's like for artists.
I'm trying to figure out artists other than school who
I ain't trying to say their name.
Okay.
I ain't be honest with you.
No, it's
I
all
ain't
good.
trying to give them no name.
I ain't know.
I ain't helping them know.
I'll do your research.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Okay.
Only person I'm gonna be with is Schoolie, man, because Schoolie like family. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and he, like I said, like Schoolie, one of the best artists ever come out of Atlanta.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's shit. Everybody else over there, shit. Hey, man, holla at your boy. He got you. You signed your deal with him.
Baz, but did you have a question, Mrs. Do Your Research?
Yes. For my own curiosity, how do you feel?
Just for your curiosity?
Yes,
Okay.
because piggybacking off of what we were just talking about, how do you feel about these old these old people trying to be rappers? You know, since 2 Chainz came out, it made everybody feel like, you know, that they could grind for forever. Like, you know.
Shit.
And I'm just saying, I know how I feel, and I know I have friends. Yeah.
I still got a chance.
I could be a 40-year-old rapper.
The difference is this. See, that's what people don't get. People look at 2 Chainz, say 2 Chainz old, but you gotta look at the fact that he was always doing it consistently.
Facts.
Yes,
it was just his time. Same thing with Rick Ross. That's another person you can say, okay, he got on when he was older.
Facts.
But look at all the work that Rick Ross had been doing. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny the work that these people look in. You can't sit here been bullshitting your whole life then turned 37, talking about you finna put out a mixtape and shit.
But they might think that they working too. They didn't put a little video up here. They didn't.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
You
gotta put the
reaching,
real-
man.
I'm just trying to say.
Man's trying to make hope.
It's
Hold
people.
on, man.
It's
Hold on right
people.
quick.
She talking about
Let's
somebody.
just-
No, I'm talking about people.
No, let's just put this out there. Let's just put this out there. And beside Up the Beef, 2 Chainz was literally steady for 7 years.
No, I'm not denying that.
I get you.
Okay.
I'm just stating this. You got people like, we could even go, you know what I mean, like Rick Ross. 10 years before he got this. So you got these people, they wasn't there close, but they was still steady. Now you got a nigga that was just like working in like Walmart.
No.
And he like, man, I ain't trying to get promoted. I'm opening up a mixtape on my
I'm just
40th.
saying, Atlanta's
That
underground
nigga's
music
different.
scene is a lot, and I have just met.
Okay, so okay.
You met a nigga
All right,
that was
so
40?
bad.
No, I
Okay,
just
so
met
look.
older people.
All right, so this
Bring
what Bad.
him
Okay,
here.
all right, so I got what Bad's saying now.
Do you?
Bad's is saying like, okay, what about the people who tried and the father time catching up to them?
Thank you.
Yes.
And you ain't popped
So
yet.
they still ain't did that.
I get it.
Should you keep
I get
pushing? Or
Nah.
Should you keep tugging? If you tearing
I
ain't
tell
fall
people
down,
like
that'd
this.
be dope.
I tell people like this, honestly, in all honesty, this is what I tell people about the music. It's not to be famous. You gotta remember that.
That's true.
Because you may never be famous.
That's true.
The thing is for you to be successful at doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what I was
you may not get to be big like 2 Chainz or Rick Ross or Future, all these people. But you might have an audience where you get to go travel, you know what I'm saying, go do some shows and stuff, and you might have to work a little part-time job too. That's cool, but as long as people really listening to your music. Now, if you're not really trying, working, developing your craft, because over time, everybody can make it. It takes 10 years. It takes 10 years of hard work, and you can make it. It's a science. The thing is, within them 10 years, niggas don't be hard on going hard in the paint. They bullshitting or they get married or something.
Quit a couple times.
Kids, they done quit.
So they get married.
Kids, like, you know what I'm saying? All
Get
type of
married?
shit.
Did you live? Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't be a rapper if you got married?
You know, think about it. You get married.
That's
Think about it.
what
You
I'm
get
put on.
married. You get married. Then what I say about the compatible, you thinking about rap music. She thinking about my family. You need to go and get your ass a factory job. This she ain't trying to hear that shit.
Nigga
So-
got a studio
So
in the
she
house.
not the wife that's gonna be supportive going to the
Okay,
show.
I
She
see
like,
what you mean, yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's not the so.
That's not
Reality.
the recipe.
Yeah, all this shit start bubbling. You have kids and shit. Like
That's
there's so
definitely
much shit go on. To where you ain't got it. Now if you got a soldier ride or die with you, then it all gonna work.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people that got wives and girlfriends that be with them. You know, look at K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta have the right people, and it's gotta be that consistency there. Like I know, and it gotta be a willing. Let me say this too. Now this might piss some people off,
Do it.
I'm listening.
but
Say do it.
you got to want to elevate your shit. Like your boy, what's his name? The quack dude.
Oh
Man,
no.
Duck Hunt.
No, we just
Yeah. So look, this nigga
Duck Hunt.
doing the same damn song.
Come on, bro.
Now, you want to talk about,
Yeah.
this nigga was doing this song. When we talking about this 2 Chainz story and shit, this nigga was doing this
This
song.
shit, he'll about to have that club rockin'. This shit, he'll about to have that club rockin'. I'm a Zone Clay Gold, back that troll.
go ahead and write his Instagram down. I got you.
So look,
That's my gatto.
Look.
That's my gatto. Duck Hunter, Mr. Quack Quack.
that's what you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was asking them, like, you got another song? This like, wait, 12 years ago.
It's here. Hey, you ain't
12.
lying.
He said, hold on, bro. I got this accident, bro.
He ain't lying. Here's the funny part about Mr. Quack Quack, because again, I was outside. We came up together. It's funny, but he's older than me. So when I came up, he was on his 3rd run. Here's the funny part. He left a group because he felt like it was his time. Because
Look, he had a group of showcase rappers.
you thought I was playing it.
We fell out one time at Southside Steve Car. We're like, look, man, what is y'all like the showcase game? Like it's like.
And they all got different songs.
They all got different songs. They all just want to do their little showcase shit. That's all they with.
Yeah.
They just happen to just perform for themselves.
And they want to go back to back.
And I want to tell like, look, this ain't what my showcase for.
Yeah.
My showcase for people to practice, develop. Like I'm really trying to find talent. Like
tomorrow morning for
I had to explain to dude, like you know what I'm saying. And dude got pissed and niggas want to fight and shit. And I'm like, bro, I gotta stand on what I stand on.
Fact.
I fuck with y'all.
No, but I appreciate you breaking that down.
But this is because see that's why I said, okay, I had to try to understand it. But now let me say this though. I was excited because I seen a post where that nigga got a new song.
Yeah, he do.
And boy, that shit felt like a victory. Yeah. I felt like, yeah, nigga.
He heard me.
He did.
Fuck, like, soon if I get that shit, I'm gonna play that shit. Judge say this nigga got a new song.
Hey, he kept that song alive. He killed that song alive.
I mean,
this shit ill about to happen.
That nigga had that song before Instagram,
Yeah,
before Twitter.
that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Snapchat didn't exist. Like it wasn't no Venmo, wasn't no Cash App.
Your phone couldn't do nothing but call and text.
Yeah, like we had iPhone, just iPhone. It wasn't no one or
He said it
two.
was timeless. That song was
And
timeless.
he said it was just our phone.
It was just
It
iPhone.
wasn't one.
It wasn't no it was just iPhone.
Damn.
That's how old that shit is. Now think about that. So that's what you talking about.
And he performing exactly the same way
But
every time.
now to show you what I was saying about my theory is, now if he is content with being on that level,
Yeah,
he is successful.
Yes.
He
Okay.
is successful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If he content, if he understand that, bro, this is what I do and I like this though.
And that's it.
Fuck what they say. My little people fuck with me when I go out to Esco or whatever club I go to on the south side and do my shit and they turn up.
Calvin just shouted him out.
Yeah.
Just putting out there. Calvin just shouted him out, and somebody else knew who he was. Technically, he winning. Technically,
I know. I'm learning.
You look how he knew that song. Let me tell you one thing. It's no way you a real nigga in Atlanta doing music for over 10 years and you don't know that nigga song. You start
no way. It's not.
That's how hard you been working.
Shit.
That nigga would stay in the club.
Pete Brown know that song.
Pete Brown.
See what I'm saying? Like every mother who had something going. Throwback. Big Wayne at throwbacks. And all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
With his shirt off.
When he do that, oh, I know him. So.
And he like, and look, while you talking, he be in the back. South side of this bitch.
Yeah.
Mr. Quack Quack. South side of this bitch.
So that's success. I mean,
On his level.
He winning.
on his level,
Yeah.
he win. If he content with that. Now, if he talking about, nah, I want this, and I'm like, well, you it's a lot of steps.
He's packageable.
Yeah, but
We're not
Before I ask this last question,
Go ahead.
is when you guys got a question.
No, but it might trigger one when you say you want something.
That's such a horrible.
What? That's honest.
Look, that
You been making me mad ever since your birthday.
I want to finish. What is your relationship now with the whole camp squad?
with the old camp, it's family. Like, it's still family. Like, I left the camp, I felt like I needed to step away so I could elevate, do some things, you know what I'm saying? And shit, and me and Big Unc, we gonna ride or die till the wheels fall out though. You know what I'm saying? He damn near like a father figure, you know what I'm saying? Good role model, a lot of shit, a lot of my ways, a lot of my traits in the music industry come from Big Unc. You know what I'm saying? So, and me and he always gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a part of my shit, you know. We chop it up down there every week. So, you know what I'm saying? All the other shit, I mean, I just look at it like sometimes you have to put yourself in a different situation to get what you need. And for me, it was like being on my own. Like when I left Oak Camp, it was I really didn't like the shit that MC Assault was saying to me, and I was so angry. You know, and we had a phone call about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, man, I just hope one day you can kind of get that anger out of you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still working on it because I still ain't talked to MC Assault since. You know, so I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, kid, man, cause you know. Cause I was just like, bro, I'd do anything for y'all motherfuckers. You trying to tell me how I'm gonna run my life? Like, fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So, and I just made it a point to just say, let me go out here and just show you that I've been the shit. Cause apparently you didn't understand, I done kept this shit going. When Walk It Out and all that shit blew up and wasn't nobody making CDs, I had to make the CDs and run the goddamn store and still go push the singles out and go find talent and go do all this shit that I was doing on my own. So just imagine if I go do this shit for me, what you think gonna happen? Yeah, I done did some amazing shit. Y'all seen that Beyonce shit, The Homecoming? Mm-hmm. I was a part of that shit. Like I said, then the shit with developing artists, like that's what I figured out my skill is. I'm good at helping artists get started. And that's a great
Where they come from?
Yeah, like I said, like Lil TJ, like so say like Lil TJ. Lil TJ is in New York. He was signed with Columbia for like a couple of years, but they didn't know how to get his stuff going. So that's what they got me for. You know what I'm saying? Come and check, man, you figure it out. You know, you do shit with Russ. But that's what everybody think. Like I tell everybody, man, Russ, his own man, do his own thing. But to the world, it looked like, okay, nobody can't just believe a person can just do some shit by themselves. Right. So it gotta be somebody. So it's like I'm the closest person. And cause, you know, when it came to a DJ or anybody close to the industry, I was the only person that really believed in it. And then Russ just speaks so highly of me, like whenever we went into the labels and shit, like, look, y'all gotta fuck with Calvin, cause Calvin is, he the man in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So that was the first one, Lil TJ. Then I had Polo G, and Polo G had like some records out. Now, I'll be honest, when I first seen the first video, I was like, bro, this nigga here is a little corny, like, but, you know what I'm saying? But then it was like, okay, I started listening to the other music, and I'm like, nah, this nigga hard. Yeah. I said, y'all just pushing the wrong record. So they gave Pop Out. Y'all ever heard that song Pop Out from him?
Nah. He was playing that.
Yeah. So Pop Out was when I was like, this the record right here. And then that would open the door for him. Then everybody started listening. Now he got whole little shit. Man, he got something with Lil Wayne, everybody. Now he just shit now. And I just be going back, you know, when you couldn't get this shit going. Yeah. That's my enjoyment now. Yeah. To see this, you know, Young Blue. They didn't know the song that he had on Ice on My Baby. And I'm like, y'all in New York, y'all don't understand who the fuck Young Blue is. This is the king of Alabama to me. Like this sound that he had and everything. So I'm like, look, I tell you what, let me get the record. You know, so let me be in control of Ice on My Baby. Let me, before y'all cancel this record. Ice on My Baby. Yeah, so they said, okay, cool, you got a month. Man, all I had to do was just go and tell everybody this the single for Young Blue. Why they play this? I bet you all the girls gonna sing it. And I played it, and all the girls gonna sing, cause all the girls were already listening to him. It just needed some recognition for what he doing. Now look at him, he got a song with Dre. Got a new record about to come out. I can say it on here. With Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Fire. You know what I'm saying? I just be amazed. I'm like, this young sorry. Yeah. Exclusive.
Hey, so what happened with Sutra?
Sutra Lounge is now Ember Lounge.
I ain't been down there. Shit.
It just opened up. It just opened up as a brand new spot. The owners of Sutra Lounge was a spot where I finally felt like a DJ home, and I could do what I wanted to do in the heart of Atlanta. I love that spot, and the owners fell out and they split, so they lost the spot or whatever. But somebody done bought it out. But good news is one of the owners, he had been looking for a club, so he's found another spot. It's in development. He put $1 million into it. So he hit me. He said, "Calvin, go back to doing what you was doing."
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that to be back down in Heart of the City. Cause I do a spot now, Paradise Lounge, but it's in Sandy Springs.
Okay, yeah, that's a little fun.
See, everybody be
Sandy
like,
Springs sucks. You understand?
"Hey man, no, Sandy Springs don't suck."
I like Sandy
he's on
Springs. That just
Sandy
sounds
Springs sucks.
Look,
You just saying it's
during that pandemic, hey,
It can be eaten.
I was happy to be in Sandy Springs.
Sandy Springs is lucrative, what you tell me.
Because cause for one, think about it, man. It was so many shootings going on, people breaking in cars and stuff. Out there at Sandy Springs, people be like, "Oh nah, yeah, I don't play out there."
You're right, nah, they don't.
You know, so it's like a feeling of safety out there. Then it's like we still can do what we do, and you know what I'm saying. So people love it when they come out there. They be like, "Oh, that club fire."
What's the name of the spot?
Paradise Lounge.
Yo, we're gonna pull up. Alright, we're gonna pull up, team.
I'm not
Oh yeah,
afraid to
it's
go there.
definitely
No, I'm
lit
just
now.
kidding.
Well, I will say, man, I'm glad that we had you come out here. There's so many stories, and I'm probably gonna talk about why you're not here, all right? Because I'm gonna do it on the show, okay? But it's gonna be some dope stories, just about trash, some shit that people don't know yet. Because you know, I got to go out of town with these guys one time, man. It's all good. I got to go out of town one time. That was cool, man. I went to Miami and shit. Y'all wouldn't get it. Y'all wouldn't get it.
Yeah, man.
You just gonna do it? Okay, never mind.
Y'all wouldn't get it.
We had to
Fun
be there.
times with Kid Money, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
Fun times with Kid Money, man.
He's the only person to ever have fun with you.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to you for bringing him out his show because we don't get to see this kid.
I'm here every
really?
Saturday.
But he don't.
Kid Money don't turn up on him.
No,
I don't tell you about that.
no, man.
Oh, he trying to be reserved. Wait till the second season of the show. And he gonna turn up.
Third season.
What's the third season?
Yes.
Oh, maybe that's why shit's coming out.
We had to warm him up a little bit.
Yeah, man.
He the one who, it was him and that damn JT. That man might got narcolepsy.
Yeah. Some Kid Money just go to sleep. Man, he just
With
get
his
in the car
shoes
talking about you. Run. As soon as the car engine turn on, he sleep. He be like, "Right, he deep sleep like that in 1 minute."
Because you probably don't sleep. I heard
One
you
more. Last story. All right, because I just appreciate the show fire. Rocco, that shit was so hard. I wasn't there for that. I'm sorry again. Rocco, man, I remember this right here. I was so fucking tired, bro. Calvin had just been, I don't know what we was at first. He like, man, I got one more stop to make, man. That nigga had Rocco over there in the building. That shit was just so hard. Y'all wouldn't get it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
have never
We
been.
had
Triple
Y'all
salute
be
to
there.
Rocco.
You're not giving us a whole lot of details either. But I mean,
That's
okay.
one of my big dog Rocco. Like why I say like the 2 Chainz thing. That's just like I put that out there just to let people know like a lot of shit that people go through, artists and shit. Everybody go through it. You know what I'm saying? But because of people like that, you gotta appreciate the people who really be solid with you. And somebody like Rocco is a person like if I hit him up, he hit me back. If I ask him for something, he dealt. Like he always been that way. You know what I'm saying? His energy has always been that way, and that's why I always be wishing the best for him. And he be having so much success out here. And I see him do it. It just be funny because I see like younger people come up to me and talk about him. And they just be like, man, you know, Rocco be this, and I'm like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, that's cause he cool like that, you know. And the last Thanksgiving giveaway I did, I ain't even tell him to pull up. He just seen on my Instagram and brought a whole bunch of turkeys out.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? He
That was
like,
hard.
Like, bro, you over there on that.
Passing
I'm
that
finna pull
turkey
up.
like Nino, baby.
Yeah, man, Rocco, man, one of the realest of Atlanta, man. Like, I feel that Rocco definitely don't get his credit and his appreciation. Maybe next year we probably put a day together for him or something. I think it'd be dope, be major. You know what I'm saying? Give him his flowers. So people like Rocco,
Flowers.
people like Big O, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real solid people. One time for Mr. Big Time, Columbia BT.
Just big time, yeah. Shout out to Tom Tom.
See what I'm saying? A lot of people don't speak on him, you know what I'm saying? But he is a person in Atlanta that a lot of DJ, like me and DJ Boo, we learned how to practice how to DJ in his club, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In free time. He let me just go in there, mess around in the studio, whatever I wanted to do to learn some shit.
It was real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He kept the doors open for a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying? And I just, free BT, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like sometimes when you out of sight, you out of mind, and it shouldn't be like that, you know what I'm saying? Like him, my boy OGKK, free OGKK, you know, he was doing a lot of things on the east side for the city. Another real gangster that should be out right now. That people shouldn't forget. Yeah, he should be home. Like, they got him on some conspiracy stuff. But it really was just because he really was just stopping the gangster. Like, all this stuff that's going on in the city, like, he was stopping it. Like, all that little gang shit, he was making them stop and making them once a week go and do stuff in the community.
Yeah.
And that's what they need. They need a leader like that. But as soon as he started doing that and people started noticing it, man, it's a video on his page. You just see all these feds just pull up. Like, he just got guns, everything. Like, he just kicking it. And it's just like SWAT team, everything just pull up on him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they try to get this man like 30 more years or some shit.
Man, you gotta pray for that, man. That's not.
He gonna beat it, man. He gonna beat it because he got people like me that's gonna speak up on him. You know, and so all the stuff that he really was doing for the community. And man, he gonna get home and he gonna get this stuff right, you know.
And it's gonna be love, man. First off, man, I definitely want to say on behalf of us, bro, we appreciate you, bro. And man, me coming up, bro, I feel like you deserve way more than what you get. I know you really don't care. I know no one can, stamp you. But I do feel like you have put in a lot of work, and I feel like I would love to be somewhere with somebody saying, this is the nigga that have put a lot of this shit together, bro. And I feel like Atlanta culture wouldn't be the same if people like you just didn't exist at all. So, you know what I mean? We like to give flowers, you know what I mean, while they still here and let people know how important they are. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you didn't play certain records, if you didn't have control over certain clubs, a lot of artists wouldn't have a platform gateway to do half of the shit that they want to do. And we want to tell you thank you, bro. We appreciate you. And I'm happy that people validation don't keep you from doing you. You feel what I'm saying, man? So love, man. Calvin, the motherfucking coordinator, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, bro. Real talk, bro. So let me get your bone. Kid, goddamn money.
Yeah, money.
Sleeping and
Kid
fucking.
trying to get up.
Yeah, got all this word on fellas.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Give money to knock a left.
Nobody ate this chicken. I want to put it out there.
No, that shit
I
ain't
need
ate.
to warm it
I'm
up.
talking